the action moves to the battlefields near Sardis and Philippi. At the beginning of the play, the great and powerful Rome is ruled by Julius Caesar. Rome is a republic, with a Senate to help make the laws. But Caesar is becoming more and more powerful. Many of the Roman nobility are afraid that he will be crowned king. These Roman leaders are frightened that this will mean an end to their freedom. The scene is a street in Rome. Rome is celebrating Caesar's great victories in war. The entire city has been decorated for the celebration. People have gathered to see Caesar and watch the sports that have been planned. Caesar enters. He is accompanied by Antony, his closest friend, and other noble leaders of the Republic: Decius, Cicero, Cassius, and Brutus. A soothsayer stands waiting for him in the cheering crowd as he approaches.
Yay! Caesar! Who is in the crowd that calls on me? I hear a tongue cry, Caesar! Speak! Caesar's turn to hear.
Beware the Ides of March.
What man is that? A soothsayer bids you beware the Ides of March. Set him before me. Let me see his face.
Fellow, come from the throng. Look upon Caesar.
What sayeth to me now? Speak once again.
Beware the Ides of March.
He's a dreamer. Let's leave him pass.
Yay!
What means this shouting? I do fear the people choose Caesar for their king.
Aye, do you fear it? Then must I think you would not have it so.
I would not, Cassius, yet I love him well.
I know you for an honorable man, Brutus. Well, honor is the subject of my story. I cannot tell what you and other men think, but for myself, I am not in awe of Caesar. I was born free as Caesar. So were you. We both have fed as well, and we can both endure the winter's cold as well as he. Once Caesar said to me, "Darest thou, Cassius, now leap in with me into this angry river, and swim to yonder side?" So I plunged in and bade him follow. So indeed he did. But before we could arrive at the point proposed, Caesar cried, "Help me, Cassius, or I sink." So from the waves of the river did I carry the tired Caesar. And this man is now become a god, and Cassius is a poor, unhappy creature, and must bow if Caesar carelessly bid not at him.
Yay! Another general shout. I do believe that these applauses are for some new honors that are heaped on Caesar.
Why, man, he doth stand like a giant, and we little men walk under his huge legs, and look about at our cowards' graves. Men at some time are master of their fates. The fault, dear Brutus, is not in our stars, but in ourselves, that we are underlings. Brutus and Caesar, what is in the name Caesar? Why should that name be sounded more than yours? Write them together. Yours is as fair a name. Sound them. It doth become the mouth as well. Weigh them. It is as heavy. Now in the names of all the gods at once, upon what meat does this our Caesar feed, that he has grown so great?
That you do love me, Cassius, I know. What you would have me do, I have some idea. But for the present, say no more, I beg you. What you have said, I will consider. What you have to say, I will hear with patience. Till we meet again, my noble friend, consider this. Brutus would rather be a slave than to call himself a son of Rome and live under a tyrant.
I am glad that my weak words have struck but thus much show of fire from Brutus.
Caesar is returning.
As they pass by, pluck Casca by the sleeve, and he will tell you what hath happened today.
I will do so. Antony?
Caesar?
Let me have the men about me that are fat, sleek-headed men, and such as sleep as night. Yon Cassius has a lean
He refused to crown the people fell to shouting.
What was the second noise for?
Why for that too?
They shouted thrice. What was the last cry for?
Why for that too?
Who offered him the crown?
Why Antony?
Was the crown offered him 3 times?
Aye, it was, and 3 times he refused it. But for all that, to my thinking, he would have gladly had it. When he refused it the 3rd time, he fell down fainting.
What? Did Caesar faint?
He fell down in the marketplace and foamed at the mouth and was speechless. But when he saw the people were glad he refused the crown, he plucked open his coat and offered him his throat to cut. If I had been a man of worth, I would have taken him at his word, and so he fell.
And after that he came so thoughtful away?
I,
Will you sup with me tonight, Casca?
no, I am already promised.
Will you dine with me tomorrow?
I be alive and your mind still the same as your dinner worth eating.
Good, I will expect you.
Do so, farewell both.
What a blunt fellow he is for to be.
But bold when the work is noble.
Cassius, for this time I will leave you. Tomorrow, if you please to speak with me, come home to me, and I will wait for you.
I will do so. Till then, think of what I have said.
The scene is Brutus's house. It is very
Julius doth desire you to read his humble petition. Oh, Caesar, read mine first. For mine's the suit that touches Caesar ne'er. Read it, great Caesar.
What touches ourselves shall be read last.
Delay not, Caesar, read it instantly.
Out of the way, Sirrah. I fear our purpose is discovered. We must act quickly. Look you, Brutus, Trebonius draws Mark Antony out of the way.
Liberty, freedom, tyranny is dead. Run hence, proclaim, cried about the streets.
Cry out liberty and freedom!
People and senators, be not afraid. Do not flee. Ambition's debt is paid.
Where is Antony?
Fled to his house. Men, wives, and children stare out and cry out and run as if it were doomsday.
Stoop, Romans, stoop, and let us bathe our hands in Caesar's blood, up to the elbows, and besmear our swords. Then walk we forth, even to the marketplace, and waving our red weapons over our heads, let's all cry, peace, freedom, and liberty.
Stoop then and wash. How many ages yet to come shall hear of our act? We shall be called the men that gave their country liberty.
Wait, who comes here? A friend of Antony's?
If Brutus will swear that Antony may safely come to him, and know why Caesar hath deserved to lie in death, Mark Antony shall not love Caesar dead, so as well Brutus living.
Thy master is a wise and valiant Roman. I never thought him worse. Tell him, so please him come unto this place. He shall be satisfied, and by my honor depart unharmed. I know that we shall have him as a friend.
I wish we may, but yet I have a mind that fears him much.
But here comes Antony. Welcome, Mark Antony.
O mighty Caesar, dost thou lie so low? Are all thy conquests, glories, triumphs, spoils, shrunk to this little measure? Fare thee well. I know not, gentlemen, what you intend. Who else must die? If I myself, there is no hour so fit as Caesar's death hour, nor no instrument of path that wherefore those your swords made rich with the most noble blood of all this world.
Oh, Antony, beg not your death of us, though now we must appear bloody and cruel. Our hearts you see not. We do receive you with all kind love, good thoughts, and reverence. Only be patient till we have satisfied the people, besides themselves with fear. And then we will tell you the cause. Why I, that did love Caesar when I struck him, have thus proceeded.
I doubt not your wisdom. Let each man give me his bloody hand. O Caesar, if thy spirit look upon us now, shall it not grieve thee worse than death to see thy Antony making his peace, shaking the bloody fingers of thy foes in the presence of thy corpse? Pardon me, Julius.
Mark Antony, I blame you not for praising Caesar so. But what compact mean you to have with us? Will you be numbered among our friends?
Friend, am I with y'all and love y'all? But pray, tell me reasons why Caesar was dangerous.
Our reasons are so full of good cause. That were you, Antony, the son of Caesar. You should be satisfied.
That's all I seek, and I also ask that I may bring his body to the marketplace and in the pulpit speak at his funeral, as becomes a friend.
You shall, Mark Antony.
Brutus, you know not what you do. Do not consent that Antony speak at his funeral. Know you how much the people may be moved by that which he will say?
Cassius, I will myself speak first and show the reason of our Caesar's death.
I like it not.
Mark Antony, here take you Caesar's body. You shall not in your funeral speech blame us, but speak all good you can devise of Caesar, and say you do it by our permission.
Be it so, I do desire no more.
Prepare the body then, and follow us.
Oh, pardon me, that I am meek and gentle with these butchers. Thou art the ruler of the noblest Roman men.
Brutus and Cassius are in Brutus's tent.
Oh, Cassius, I am sick with many griefs. Portia is dead.
Huh? Portia?
She is dead.
Oh, unbearable and touching loss. What sickness came upon her?
No sickness. She cannot endure my absence. She was stricken with grief that Octavius and Antony have made themselves so strong. Her mind became sick, and her maids gone, she did swallow hot coals.
And died so?
Even so. Well, to our work, what do you think of marching to Philippi immediately?
I do not think it good.
Your reason?
'Tis better that the enemy seek us. So shall he waste his means, worry his soldiers, doing himself harm, while we, lying still, are full of rest and defense.
Good reasons, but I give you better. The people between Philippi and this ground do not support our cause. The enemy marching along through them, by them shall make a fuller number up. We cut off this advantage if we do face Antony at Philippi. Also, the enemy increases every day. We, at our height, are ready to decline. There is a tide in the affairs of men, which taken at the flood leads on to fortune.
Then go on. We'll meet at Philippi. Good night.
Noble, noble Cassius, good night and good repose.
The scene is on the plains of Philippi. Octavius and Antony have gathered with their army. A messenger arrives to give the sign of battle.
No, the generals will have some words with us.
Words before it blows, is it so, countrymen? Good words are better than bad strokes, Octavius.
In your bad stroke, Brutus, you give good words. Witness the hole you made in Caesar's heart, crying, "Long live, hail Caesar!" Oh, you flatterers.
Come, Antony, away! Traitors, if you dare fight today, come to the field.
This is my birthday. On this very day was Cassius born. Now, most noble Brutus, may the gods stand friendly, and let us live our days to old age. But since the affairs of men are strange, let's reason. What is the worst that may happen? If we do lose this battle, this is the very last time we shall speak together. If we lose, are you contented to be led a captive through the streets of Rome?
No, Cassius, no. Think not, thou noble Roman, that ever Brutus will go bound to Rome. He bears too great a mind. But this same day must end that work the Ides of March began. And whether we shall meet again, I know not. Therefore, our last farewell take. Forever and forever farewell, Cassius. If we do meet again, why, we shall smile. If not, why, then this parting was well made.
Forever and forever. Farewell, Brutus. If we do meet again, we'll smile indeed. If not, 'tis true, this parting was well made.
Why, then lead on. Oh, that a man might know the end of this day's business before it comes. But it is enough that the day will end. And then the end is known. Come, ho, away!
The scene is the battlefield. In the distance, the battle rages on. Cassius enters with his slave Pandarus. Cassius has watched his friends and soldiers die. He knows the battle will be lost and cannot face defeat and capture.
Come hither, Sarah. Now be a free man, and with this good sword that ran through Caesar's bowels, find my heart. Answer not. Here, take thou handle. And when my face is covered, as 'tis now, guide thou the sword. Caesar, thou art revenged, even with the sword that killed thee.
Friends, I owe more tears to this dead man than you shall see me pay. I shall find the time, Cassius, I shall find the time. Come, friends, let us to the field. 'Tis 3 o'clock, and Romans before night. We shall try fortune in a second fight.
The scene is another battlefield. The fighting continues, but Brutus's army is nearly consumed.
Good Voluminous, I prithee, hold my sword while I do run on it.
Then not attack for a friend, my lord.
Fly, fly, my lord, there's no time to wait.
Farewell to you, my friends. Countrymen, my heart doth joy that yet in all my life I found no man but he was true to me. I shall have more glory by this losing day than Octavius and Mark Antony shall obtain in this evil victory. So fare you well at once, for Brutus's tongue hath ended his life's story. Night hangs upon mine eyes, my bones would rest.
Fly, fly,
Fly, my lord, fly.
Go, I will follow. I prithee, Strato, stay thou by thy lord. Hold my sword and turn away thy face while I do run upon it. Wilt thou, Strato?
Give me your hand first. Fare you well, my lord.
Farewell, good Strato. Caesar, now be still. I killed not thee with half so good a will.
Where's thy master?
Free from bondage, for Brutus only overcame himself, and no man else hath honor by his death.
How did your master die?
I held the sword, and he did run on it.
This was the noblest Roman of them all. All the conspirators, save only he, did what they did in envy of great Caesar. He, only in a generous, honest thought, in common good to all, made one of them. His life was gentle, and the elements so mixed in him that nature might stand up and say to all the world, this was a man.
Please hold your applause until I announce every character. A messenger, Caesar's servant, the soothsayer and voluminous, Jonathan Kim. Trebonius and Antony's servant, Snam de Horn. Pindarus and Artemidorus, Emily Du Bois. Cinna and Person 1 and 2, Michelle Che. Decius, Chris Veal. Strato, Person 3 and 4, Brutus's servant and Metellus Cimber, Matt Murphy. Casca, Calpurnia, Octavius, Carolyn Hamilton. Portia, Christina Shue. Narrator, Andrew Beller. Mark Antony, Jeffrey Schau. Cassius, Tommy Cooper. Brutus, Peter Matz. Julius Caesar, Tyler Benston.